Greetings and namaste, divine infinite light beings. Welcome in, welcome back. Masculine energy, feminine energy. In this present moment, Spirit is saying that it is a need, it is a call for, and I don't know if you hear that noise in the background, but for confirmation. It is a call for you to stay focused. Ashe, for the divine infinite light beings to stay focused on whatever timeline you're on, past, present, and future energy. Ashe, but it is a call for the divine infinite light beings. Ashe, to stay focused. Ashe, Spirit gave me a message, and not 2 seconds later, as I sat down here to give the message, it went away. So that is indicating that it is some spell work going on when it comes to trying to tamper with the divine infinite light beings intuition, knowledge, know-it-all, ashe, your intellect, your intelligence, ashe. It is spell work being done, Spirit is saying. But I had to sit here and I had to recalibrate and center myself and focus and ask Spirit to help me bring the message back. And as I did that, the message flowed back, confirmation with the bells in the background. Ashe. And so Spirit just needed for somebody to know that it is a call for you to stay focused. Ashe. And so with that being said, the message that Spirit wanted me to bring to you in this present moment, Ashe, is Spirit is feeling the urge that somebody is wanting to give up. Somebody is wanting to just throw in the towel, wash your hands, walk away. Ashe. And Spirit is saying, you built that foundation. Why would you walk away? Why would you throw in the towel? Why would you give up? Ashe. And then that brought me back to the energy that I was in a couple of months ago. Ashe. And it was some deep ass, demonic ass energy that I had allowed to dwell within my presence, Ashe, within my scarred and sacred space, Ashe. And this could be happening to you. This could have happened to you, or this can get ready to happen to you. We're all on different timelines um in our journey, on our path, right? We're all on different timelines, different levels, different scenarios, right? But we all go through the same shit, Ashe. So with that being said, within that time, I kept saying it. I kept putting it out in the atmosphere. I kept throwing it out. I'm tired of this shit. I'll walk away from this shit. I don't have to do this shit. I don't have to be treated this way. I don't have to do this shit. I'm tired of this shit. I'll walk away from this shit. And as I was putting that out into the atmosphere, Spirit, universe, source, the creator of all there is, my supernatural spiritual love war team, my ancestors, ancient ancestors was hearing this shit. The fairies, the elves, the dragon energy, everybody that stands for me was listening to this shit. And they was hearing this shit, and they was gathering around, and they was communing with each other, and they came to the conclusion as to why should I walk away from the foundation that I established. And this is where Spirit is with you right now in this present moment, or whatever timeline is on in past, present, future. You could already went through this. You could be getting ready to go through this shit, right? But your ancestors, your supernatural spiritual love war team, the creator, the source, the universe is saying, why should you have to walk away from your shit that you built from the ground up, that you poured a lot of love into, whether you're feminine energy or masculine energy? Ashe, I need my glasses. Excuse me, y'all. Can't see shit. And they couldn't see this shit. They couldn't see this shit, that what they was doing, the turmoil, the darkness, the chaotic energy that was making you unease, making you want to walk away, making me want to walk away. It wasn't the proper thing in the day. Like, it wasn't, what they were doing was not proper. So what they were doing was not going to um um withstand time. It had to come to an end, or will have to come to an end, divine infinite light beings. That's why Spirit is saying, don't throw in the towel, don't give up, don't walk away from your foundation. What am I looking for? And they was looking for a way to make you walk away from your foundation, to make you give up, right? To make you want to throw in the towel by bringing you all this demonic ass energy, by putting you in circles and boxes of turmoil. Ashe, because you love so hard, you love so deeply. Damn, I forgot to clean my desk from the earlier messages. Put on my glasses. There's ashes everywhere. They tried to burn the shit out of you. They tried to take you out because of the love. Because of the love. Ashe? Yeah, and Spirit is saying, I don't care if this is your husband, your wife, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your child, your parent, your cousin, your nephew, your niece, your uncle, your auntie, your grandparents, co-workers, supervisors, friends, strangers, neighbors down the street, around the corner, and up the driveway, right? Don't throw in the towel. Don't walk away from your foundation because you feel like your neighbor, is gossiping about you and spreading shit around the neighborhood about you. That shouldn't give you cause to want to pack up your shit and leave. That shouldn't give you cause to make you feel uncomfortable because this motherfucker is watching you. Watch they ass back. Give them that same motherfucking energy. Be standing out there when they drive up from work. When they get ready to go to work, be standing out there. Watch them from your windows. Ashe, don't uproot yourself because somebody is making you feel uncomfortable. Somebody's bringing you toxic energy. You don't deserve that shit. You don't deserve to be uprooted because somebody is trying to make you feel a certain type of way. Put you in some energy that you don't deserve to be in. And that's how Spirit felt about me. Like, why and my family? Why should we be subjected to toxic energy that we don't deserve to be in, and allow the toxic energy to run free, run amok, run havoc, be a tyrant in the home? Ashe, uneasing everybody when we could just remove that tyrant and their third party, and then everything could be at peace. And see, and that's what made me come to the energy of the message, because I was sitting there and I'm just at peace. And I thought to myself, a couple of months ago I was ready to leave my home, and I love my home, but I was ready to pack up and get the fuck out of Dodge. Just the fuck appear. And that's how some of y'all feel. Want to pack up and get the fuck out of Dodge and disappear. Because of the fucking toxic energy. And you hold on to these emotions. You're not telling anybody how you feel. You're not expressing it. Ashe? Thank you, Spirit. We release all negative energy from our scarred and sacred space. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Ashe? Look, justice. Justice for the third part. You see that? You see how that came out? You see how that came out? Didn't Spirit say the third parties? Being sneaky and deceptive? Trying to betray you? Trying to take you out? Bringing toxic ass energy? Lying and scheming with the third party? Oh, guess what, baby? Guess what? Their justice is that they're going to be removed from your premises, your foundation, your safe haven, your scarred and sacred space. Just get ready. If it hasn't already happened, get ready for the peace. Listen to the car in the background. For the peace to overflow in your life. And that's abundance. That's abundance. Somebody mad at it. Somebody mad at it. Or somebody gonna be mad at it. Ashe, you see how that came out? Because of the betrayal? Because of the third party? The toxic energy? The lack of time that they wanted to even put into the relationship to try to make shit work? The gossip? The over partying? Justice is gonna be had, baby. Justice is coming for that ass, baby. Like, oh, and they wanted to portray you for money. It was a big betrayal behind money, behind family money, behind inheritance. They wanted the inheritance. They see that you were trying to bring some type of inheritance, and they wanted to betray you because of that inheritance, because you're breaking generational curses. So they decided to go behind you and betray you because for a third party. Not to mention, yeah, for a third party that don't even give a fucking shit about them. Don't give two shits about them. Not the way you love. Where did I put it back in? Oh, no, I put it back in the deck. Why did I put it back in the deck? Because it was supposed to be here. The King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, because that's who you opened up the message. Spirit said you love too much that you was ready to walk away from your own shit. I love too much that I was ready to walk away from my own shit that I built from ground up. To suffice, to pacify the devil, the demons, the demonic entities. To just to get some peace. I was ready to walk away. And this is where some of you are. And Spirit is saying, no, it's not your obligation to walk away. It's your obligation to stand on your foundation, because they are going to be ripped off of your foundation. Ripped. Because they didn't have no love for you. And because whoever the third party is didn't have no love for you. They was sucking and draining your love because you were that loving person. Excuse me. I gotta take them out. I gotta take him out. I gotta take him out or take her out. There he is. There you are, whether you're feminine energy or masculine energy. Right? And so these people are furious because they're receiving justice, and also too because they received the clarity that you're not fucking with them no more, or you're not going to be fucking with them. Right? Past, present, future. Take it as it resonates for you. Right? Justice is going to come to the demonic energy. This controlling, cold ass, ruthless ass energy. Justice is they're going to land right on top of their justice. Right? They're going to walk right into their justice. They're walking right into their karma, is what Spirit is saying. Whether they want to accept it or not. Whether they see it or not. Whether they hear it or not. They're going to walk right into their own motherfucking karma. Right? The Five of Wands, because of all this conflict. Right? And see, with you wanting to get away, you wanted to avoid the conflict. You wanted to avoid the disharmony. You just want harmony. You want the conflict to all just fucking end. Physical conflict, mental conflict, emotional conflict, financial conflict, spiritual conflict, because all that has been taking place. Everything has a part in it. Ashe, you can't leave out one and you can't claim one and leave out the other. It's all of them have an aspect. Ashe. And so and then they had no compassion for you. They had no passion for you. They had all the passion in the world to try to take what belonged to you. Ashe. Now they're on the outside looking in. Steady gossiping. Steady gossiping. Scattered brain. That's all they could do was spy. Right? You could be dealing with an air sign, right? But this is the lowest form of spying. With this motherfucker being in the reverse. So it's a stalker. You got stalkers. You got stalkers, especially if they have already been ripped out of off your foundation. If they've already been ripped off your foundation, they're stalking you something awful. And if they still in your foundation, they still stalking you. They watching you. They watching the move to where they can waiting to where scattered brains waiting to make a move. They're watching you waiting to make a move because you falling out of love with them anyways. You already know. Your intuition is already telling you if this shit has not already happened. That's why you're in the energy of just wanting to walk away. You don't have no more love to give to this energy, whoever the fuck they are. And if you just want to walk away from a job, Ashe, you want to walk away from a marriage, you want to walk away from a baby mama, baby daddy, a bestie, you know, some, like Spirit said, neighbor, but Spirit is saying no. It's not your duty to walk away. Spirit is going to uproot they ass. They're the demonic ones. They're the toxic ones. They are the ones that did not build the foundation that you want to walk away from. You understand? Somebody want to move out the home and move into the guest house. Like, why should you move out your lovely home and move into the guest house? Ashe? Somebody sleeping in the car because they don't even want to be with the motherfuckers that's in the house. They get more peace in the car. Ashe, this is happening. Or this has happened. Yeah. Running away, trying to get away from that devil-ass energy, wanting to bring death because there's no peace. There's no peace. So you just want peace. You want freedom from this toxic-ass energy. And see, these people were giving you toxic-ass energy because they were unable to move out of turmoil. They were stuck in turmoil. They couldn't make a change. They couldn't better themselves. They couldn't develop themselves. They couldn't elevate themselves. They couldn't ascend. They had to stay in this lower vibrational energy. That's why it was making you uneased. Because you wanted big change when it came to whoever was supposed to be there that brought the third parties. You wanted big change. You wanted big transformation. You wanted prosperity for whoever this is. You wanted blessings. You wanted healing. You wanted emotional stability. Ashe? But they didn't want what you wanted for them. Ashe? And they mad. They mad because this came to an end. They mad because they abused their powers. They was dishonest, manipulating, Ashe, inhumane. Some motherfuckers did some shit inhumane. Spitting on motherfuckers is inhumane. That's demonic ass energy. When you take the time to hawk up some spit and put it in somebody's face. That's when you know motherfuckers is possessed. Ashe? That's when you know motherfuckers have given their souls over to the entities. Confirmation with my face itching. Ashe? So that's what caused the dysfunction and brought the no peace. Ashe? Just the humane energy that they put out, and you had to deal with divine infinite light beings, whether you're feminine energy, a masculine energy, just the toxic obsessive, abusive relationships, the sexual lust, the greed, the envy, the materialistic energy, Ashe. This is all what caused you to want to leave your own foundation, right? Fuck them kids. Let them kids take care of it. I'm walking away. And some of you have been doing this. Like if you got a partner that you don't live with, you leave your home just to get peace away from your kids and go be with that partner, right? Or if you leave your home just to get away from, your best friend that you share a home with, to go be with this partner to get peace, or your cousin, or whoever the fuck it is, Ashe. Just a roommate, a stranger that you allowed to live in your home, Ashe. Come on your foundation. Thank you, Spirit. I am grateful to be the vessel in the present moment. Ashe, yeah. So they was fearless when they try to bring all the demonic energy to you. Very fearless when it came to putting you in turmoil energy. They didn't have no fear in doing that. They didn't feel like it was going to be any repercussions for fucking with an empress or an emperor. They didn't feel like it was going to be any repercussions. See, with them feeling fearless, see, this is them. This is the justice that they got to sit in because they was feeling fearless. The relationship gonna come to a death if it haven't already came to a death because they was feeling fearless. They was in cahoots in what they wanted to do to you, or the unease, the dysfunction, the chaos, the no peace that they wanted to bring to an empress or emperor. And especially if you was pregnant, they gonna get it double time. Ashe. And if you wasn't pregnant, if you're not pregnant, you just had a lot of creative energy that they were jealous of, right? Very jealous. And somebody could be jealous because you're pregnant. So keep that in mind as well, right? But very jealous of you and your creativity. Ashe. That's another reason why they want to uproot you. Ashe. Yeah. And Spirit is saying this is the truth. They tried to bring confusion to you purposely. This is your clarity. You didn't, what you were feeling, you knew was real. You didn't have no doubt in it. Ashe, you knew you was being watched. You knew you was being spied on. You knew you was being targeted in your own foundation, by your own husband, by your own wife, by your own children, by your own mama, daddy. Ashe, uncle, auntie, cousin, nephew, niece. Ashe, roommate. Ashe. Spirit is saying this is the truth. Ashe. Now they rethinking shit. Now they rethinking shit. And if they haven't already been uprooted, when they do get uprooted, you can best believe they're going to be rethinking shit. They're going to be rethinking shit. And the Spirit is saying they arguing with each other now. At first they was arguing with you, trying to bring you mental blocks. Now they sitting in the energy of having mental blocks and arguing with each other. Yeah. All because they tried to uproot you. All because they tried to bring dysfunction to you. Spirit ain't having that. Spirit ain't having that. See, these motherfuckers ain't nothing holy about them. Ain't nothing righteous about them. They're non-committal. Ashe. Rebellious. Yeah. Imbalanced. Very imbalanced. Imbalance is landing on top of the devil energy, on top of the spying energy, on top of the energy that they don't have no type of love, on top of the energy that they just want to stay in low vibrational energy. And this, come on now. Come on. What else, Spirit? Yeah. They're just dreamers. Just dreamers. Just dreamers. They got inner child problems. Inner child problems. Just head in the clouds, right? Living in a fantasy land, right? No sense of reality. Ashe? Yeah. And this is a difficult decision for you because it keeps bringing inner conflict. Ashe? Inner conflict. You don't want inner conflict inside your home. Right? Yeah. 9 of Cups. Unhappiness. Right? Because of all the greediness. Because of all the ungratefulness. Very ungrateful. Very selfish. Very, very ignorant. Arrogant. A lot of ego-driven energy. Right? A lot of competitive ass energy, a lot of lazy ass energy as well, negative, delusional type of energy. Ashe? Very ungrateful to you, very ungrateful to spirit, and very ungrateful to anybody else that dwelled in the home. Ashe? Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Sex addictions. Sex addictions. So somebody could have betrayed you for some sex addictions behind money. Ashe? Somebody addicted to sex. Yeah. And they betrayed you behind money. So whoever this was could have been being pimped out. And because they was being pimped out, they tried to betray you. They brought toxic energy to you. They brought low vibrational energy to you, trying to pimp you out because they was being pimped out. Love child, this could be your child. This could be your child. Or this could be somebody you made a love child with. Trapped. But they feeling trapped now. They feeling trapped as fuck. Because didn't Spirit say they trapped with the person that they was bringing up against you? Now they're trapped with them. They're arguing with them. Ashe? They have walked into their karma. They have walked and they stepped into their own fucking shit. They forgot to clean up their shit when they missed the motherfucking toilet. Running to the toilet, they shitted on themselves, forgot to clean it up, and then double backed and stepped in their own shit. The fuck? Mindless, senseless ass motherfuckers. Yeah. Oh! Oh! Woo! If spirit don't stop fucking playing, they feeling like shit because they fucked you over for some pussy, for some dick. Now they feeling like shit because they fucked you over for some lust. Now they stuck in karmic ties. Some of them could be stuck in karmic ties about to have a love child. Ashe? But you living in the moment. Why they feeling trapped? Why they feeling trapped as fuck? You are living in the moment, or you're about to live in the moment. Once they get uprooted from your spot, you're going to be living in the moment. Like this is what I'm doing right now. I'm living in the moment. While they feeling trapped, I'm living in the moment. Ashe. Ashe. And Spirit said, they watching you. They watching. They watch the divine infinite light beings. Like a hawk. They the hawks. And you the prey. Ooh, this too much. I don't want to do it. We got true colors. So they true colors came out. This is a family situation, right? Because you're secure, you're confident, you're that queen. I mean, you're that emperor, that empress, that emperor. You was the one that was supposed to sit on the throne. They wasn't supposed to try to take you off your throne. They tried to take you off your throne, make you want to walk away from your own motherfucking throne that you built, right? Now they looking in the mirror of what the fuck they did. And some of them lost jobs. Some of them got bad credit. Some of them in debt. Some of them just don't know how to spend their money fucking right. And it ain't gonna last all fucking month. Ashe. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And it's gonna ride out how the fuck it's gonna ride out. They was walking around black and white. You couldn't see what their true colors was. Now they showing their true motherfucking colors. Ashe. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. And that's why I can't fuck with you. Because that ain't how the song go. And I'm not going to be afraid to let it go. Because I see your true colors. Your true colors. Your true colors. Shining through. Just remade the motherfucking song. Right? And look where you landed. Whether you're feminine energy or masculine energy, right? As they feeling trapped, having to look in the mirror of what they did, right? Having to deal with this little bit of change that they got, right? Because Spirit gonna snatch it away regardless, and feeling rejected by you. As they rejected you, now they're feeling rejected by you because you see their true colors and you're not fucking with them no more. No matter how much you fucking love them, you gotta love them from a distance. You learn that they don't want to do right by you. Until you do right by me, everything gonna crumble. Until you do right by me, motherfucker, everything gonna crumble. Ashe. Ashe. Woo. And some of y'all gonna get in this energy too, where you just happy to have your peace back. You happy to have your joy back. You happy to be able to run around your premises free, without a headache, without confusion, without complication, without heart palpitations. The fuck? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Grateful am I. So ever so grateful. Divine feminine. Then we say masculine energy, feminine energy, queen, king, empress, emperor. Ashe, the frequency of the divine feminine supports our soft, receptive, and nurturing side, fluctuating our intuition and intrinsic understanding of our communication to the cosmos, right? And didn't Spirit say that Spirit heard me? Spirit hears you. The communication to the cosmos, and the cosmos is saying, why the fuck should you be uprooted out your shit? when you are not the issue, when you are not the problem, when they wanted this shit to be uprooted from your feet, when they wanted this shit to crumble in their face, when it came to you, why should we allow them to see this? Why should we give them that motherfucking satisfaction to feel like they could defeat a divine feminine, a divine masculine energy? Somebody who is on assignment for the infinite energy, the cosmos. You on assignment for the cosmos. So what makes them think that they could defeat somebody who is on assignment for the cosmos? Stop fucking playing. And they had to see this for themselves. You can't defeat a prophet, a prophetess. Stop fucking playing. Shit. Come on, Spirit, speak. Spirit, speak. I'm grateful to be the vessel in the present moment. Ooh. Listen to the bells in the background. We have multi-dimensionality, sensitivity, and connection all came in the motherfucking reverse, right? Somebody could be born on the motherfucking 30th. Ooh, confirmation. Somebody could be born on the 30th that is not willing to elevate, evolve into their multi-dimensional talent, energy, high vibration, frequency, right? Come on now, speak, Spirit, because Spirit is speaking to me. Right now in this present moment, Spirit is speaking to me. I don't know if Spirit is speaking to you. I don't know if this is resonating with you, divine, infinite light being, but right now in this present moment, this shit is on point. The motherfucker didn't have no sympathy, no sensitivity when it came to you. I don't care if it was somebody that you raised, somebody that you made a child with, somebody that you had a long-term business with, a family member, a stranger, a friend, a neighbor. I don't care who it was. They didn't have no sensitivity for you. They didn't want to connect with you. Connections came out in the reverse. Somebody could be 35. Somebody could be 30. Right? Somebody could be a life path number 5, a life path number 3, a life path number 6. We got life path number 5 again. Somebody could be born on the 14th. Something could be happening on the 14th of this month. Ashe? But these motherfuckers did not want to collaborate. They didn't want to connect. They had no sensitivity, and they do not want to evolve. Ashe? It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to ride out how it's going to ride out. It don't even make no sense to read these cards because they're in the reverse. That nothing that these cards say is what they're doing. Ashe? They don't even have the proper etiquette to try to make a change. Ashe? It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to ride out how the fuck it's going to ride out. I mean, the truth is what it is. You got to see the truth for what it is. You got to really look at reality and how it's being played out. Ashe? The energy don't lie. The energy don't lie. It does not lie. I don't want to use these. Spirit said no to those. The energy don't lie. It does not lie. What are we doing, Spirit? Okay, we're going to get some totem animals. See where the collective is in the energy of a totem animal. Ashe? See how fierce you were to them. See what how did they see the divine collective energy? How did they see? That shit came out fast. A dolphin. Peace. What? Come on now, Spirit, speak. They seen that you were gentle, loving, kind, caring, peaceful. They seen this shit. And even though they seen it, they still went against the grain. They still went against the grain. They still trespassed against you for money. For money. For love. No, they didn't love you. For lust. They especially went against the grain for the pinnacles, remember? Because they see that you were bringing in the financial abundance. Confirmation, listen to the bells. The gentle nature of a dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everything. And that's what you did. You looked for the good in everything. That's why you allowed them to roam in your premises. They was roaming. They was being, the predators roaming in your fucking premises, preying on you. Whew, ain't that about nothing? In every, the gentle nature of a dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Oh my goodness. Trust your instinct and intuition rather than overthinking things. And see, this is what you trusted, and this is why you just wanted to walk away, and this is why you just wanted your peace, and this is why this card is coming out, because this is clarification of the truth. Ashe, even though they lied on you and said you were not the peaceful one, the truth prevails. And they seen the peace in you, and they wanted to rip the peace from under you, because they could not have the ability to make themselves peaceful within their mind, within their heart, within their temple. They couldn't do it. So they wanted to rip the peace from you. And Spirit said no. Spirit said no. So we have the sheep, innocent. They knew that you weren't going to follow the crowd. You weren't going to lay down to their commands by being a sheep. They seen you as innocent, right? But they thought you were going to be the follower. They thought you were going to be the follower. But you turned out to be the one that went against the grain. And see, when you went against the grain, they tried to control you. They tried to control you because they thought that you being loving and you being peaceful, you was just going to want to keep taking the shit to keep the peace. And this is why you was ready to go. And Spirit said no. You are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child. And see, this is what you always do. This is why you can be able to deflect from conflicts and not take it there and walk away and try to find your peace and shit, because you're healed. You're healed. Ashe, in order to become more spontaneous and playful and consider what life has to offer with the greater sense of wonder. And that's how you get to live so freely and in the moment, right? Take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability in you. But see, this is what you have been doing. This is a ritual of yours. This is a practice of yours. Ashe, the dragonfly, adaptability. See, you was adapting to that shit until you got tired of adapting to toxic ass energy. The dragonfly is a symbol of light and change, and this is what you wanted. You exposed the darkness. You wanted them to walk into the light and be changed. Ashe, it is a reminder. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life. And see, with them being out of your life, that's going to be able to come. Ashe, because that's what I'm experiencing now. In order to bring about the change needed to reach your full potential, approach things lightly. And see, that's what you have been doing. And with you approaching things lightly, By me approaching things lightly, they took advantage of that. And so by them taking advantage of that, remember, the cosmos is coming together in communion and saying, no, this is not going to take place. This is what we're going to do. They want to wreak havoc. Okay, this is the justice that has to be prevailed. Ashe, Ashe. This is confirmation for somebody on today. We have 7. They worked hard to do this shit. 7. They've been working a long time to do this shit. They concocted the plan. Ashe, somebody could be born on the 11th of the month, be a life path number 11. Ashe, that is Sagittarius. They had passion to do this shit, to go against you. Ashe, we got Scorpio, water. They're in their emotions. Ashe, this is why it caused them to do some shit too. Being unemotionally stable. Ashe, and Venus. No love. No love. Venus, Libra, air sign, off balanced. Ashe, could be dealing with an air sign. We got that earlier. Air signs watching you, stalking you. Ashe. So be mindful of that. Because I feel it. So I know you got to feel it as well, divine infinite light beings. Ashe. So, I'm going to leave it there. Spirit said leave it there. But just know that they, if they have not already, cause and effect. They cause the effect of their own justice to be had. Ashe. So remember that. They cause the effect of their own justice to be had when they chose to violate, disharmonize, rip the peace away from a divine infinite light being. Whether you're a feminine energy, a masculine energy, an empress, an emperor, someone very loving, nurturing, a leader. They didn't want to be led by you. They wanted to control you. Ashe, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to ride out. How the fuck it's going to ride out? But just know that you are protected by the cosmos. Ashe, that's one thing they wasn't banking on. You might have told them. They might have not, confirmation with the music in the background, they might have not understood where you was fucking coming from. But when they walk into this justice, you can best believe they're going to understand where the fuck you coming from. Ashe, or where the fuck you came from. Ashe, it is what it is. Going to ride out how it's going to ride out. It's going to be, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to ride out how the fuck it's going to ride out. And Spirit is saying, these people need to relax their mind and let their conscience be free of all this toxic ass energy. Ashe, Ashe, I'm sending out vibrant, loving, healing, peaceful, dynamic, protective energy. Ashe, know that your scarred and sacred space, your foundation that you built honestly, righteously, truthfully, hard work, is going to stay stable. They can huff, they can puff, but they can't blow your shit down. Ashe, your shit is solid. Ashe, Ashe.